Hello, Steve here from Advanced Global MSP Coaching. I'm in our demo database. We're looking at a recommended basic tech dashboard. The question before us today is how do you send email notifications when an internal note is added to a workflow rule? So this is going to be a deep conversation, so hang with me. First, I'll go to the workflow rules. Naturally, I've created a new one called Test Internal Communication. Note added by Autotask resource. Now, note, this is going to include the automations, and I don't see a way to filter out the Autotask administrator. I looked at created by here, but remember this is going to be at the ticket level, not the note level. And yes, we have a created by, but I can't do a note attribute of created by. I looked through here by initiating resource is not equal to. I don't see that. There was one here reported by, but again, I think that's at the ticket level. I don't think that means that note added not equal to. I don't see a way to filter out the automations. So the next question was, well, how do you make sure you only notify the primary resource? That's this checkbox right here. And then I went on to say that, and they also asked, how do we make sure that the notification is not the same as, say, our acknowledgement or some other type of email? So I'm going to just show you real quick. In Advanced Global's recommended template, we have this big banner at the top. Any of our client-facing communication that you see in here, client verification, completed ticket, on hold, any of these client-facing notifications have this big beautiful banner here. Unless you get to internal template, don't worry about the do not use right now. This is our demo database. This is what we copy to clients' accounts when asked for, and it has our branding, so that's why the do not use is there. But I'm going to click on this and we'll take a look at this template, and you can see right out of the gate that this template is very different. It starts off with the account manager. It's missing the customer facing banner. The banner in here is purple because purple's my favorite color, and I use purple for things that I do mostly, which is project work. And then this is very different, but you could modify this to be anything. Somebody else also said, well, how do you get the last summary note in? So let's go to variables. There should be ticket variable. I was hoping there would be note variables. It might be under miscellaneous. Let me get this a little bit bigger so we can see it. The box doesn't get bigger, but initiating resources, current time zone. Okay. There is some other nifty stuff in there I'll show you in a moment when it comes to notifications. But let's just look at ticket variables and go down and see if we can find ticket note. I see ticket service call, ticket note description. There you go. So that there, drag that in. That's how you get the ticket note description. You notice when we're in these miscellaneous ones, where were that? Let me go back there. This is value added. You notice you have these events, trigger events, additional text, template name, workflow. So I get emails from time to time saying, why did I receive this notification? And we don't have it in this one. So I'm going to go to this one, this notification, and I'm going to scroll to the bottom of the notification, and you'll notice there's a lot of white space here, but that's because we put these things in white font. This is my audit trail, so somebody sends me an email and says, why am I receiving this email? You can look and you can say, because so and so on this date and time did this, and then you can see which template is used and which workflow rule fired. And maybe it came directly from the person, directly out of the email, and then the workflow rule name will be blank, and that tells you they used a manual process, not an automated process. But this helps you answer. And again, we embed them in all our notifications in white font. So if you're using our notifications, and somebody says, why did I receive this notification? There you'll have that information. But let me go back to another point. We do not recommend emailing any internal people. The reason is because we think that if we have a workflow rule that makes the receiver responsible, that's not true. Most receivers have workflow rules that either delete the notification from Autotask or puts it in a folder to be reviewed later, which never happens. So what we do is we set up so that this same thing, we acknowledge that an internal communication needs to be notified to the tech. It might be nice when an automation runs on a ticket they're responsible for. They might still want that. Then we set a UDF flag in the ticket for internal, turn it to yes, and then on the tech's dashboard, because they are the primary on the ticket, on their dashboard that UDF would let them know that somebody has added a note to one of their tickets. Let me go back to one of our dashboards. I'll go back to the basic tech dashboard. Here's a basic tech dashboard. So you see here my client responses. We have room for one more widget. We would just add a widget that says a client responded, or internal response. Rather than my client responses, it would say my internal responses, and the flag would be there, and they could just then click on it and see the tickets and everything. And look at this, you can go to a board view right here. Somebody was asking me this morning about this. It should already be filtered by primary, but there we go. And there's the tickets. So if I wanted to change the board view, I know I'm way off topic and I apologize, so I'll get back. I'm going to play with that board view a little bit more because I would like it to show it to me, maybe by status, maybe by workflow, maybe by issue or sub-issue. But anyway, that's what we would do, is we would add another sub-widget here, and then when the tech reviews it, they could turn that flag off manually. Anyway, I hope this helps. This is a long-winded explanation that just kind of really opened up another can of worms. If you have any disagreements with me, if you agree with me, if you want more information, just email me at sbuyze@agmspcoaching.com, or just go to the website agmspcoaching.com and fill in a request for information form, and that'll be emailed to me. Other than that, have an awesome day.